whatever. Like, you and me are just going to be fucking powerful in the rest of these comps.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really matter now. At this point,
I'm happy he's not doing really good because I'd be scared.
They missed their shots. They missed their shots by not winning these HOHs the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that would have. They could have eliminated you this week and me, or you last week, or me last week and you this week.
Mm-hmm.
But we've I mean, couldn't they? Had they won? Oh no, they would have went for Tyler.
Well, so if Memphis won, yes,
they would have gotten out one of us at least.
With Tyler in the house, he would have went for Tyler. But if he won that HOH, he would have went for Tyler, and I would have done.
Oh, you wouldn't have veto.
I would have done so well on this HOH.
So well in this HOH, and you would have won last veto. So Tyler
would have definitely went home.
Tyler would have went home.
Yeah, because Enzo and I would have been the ones off the block voting.
Yeah.
They missed their shots, Nicole.
People
hate to see it. People hate to see it, but we love to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they missed their shots, and I think the jury is going to slowly start to be like,
oh,
why were they not up next to each other earlier? And be like, why was this? And then it's going to be like, because Tyler's going to go in and be like saying, I don't know, they're just going to be like, why did we not have them on the block next to each other? That's what they're going to start thinking.
They are going to talk so much shit about me until this week, and then they'll actually have a reason to be like, okay, she's not that bad. And the fact that I didn't take a shot at you, that's going to solidify that we're a thing.
Yep. But at this point, it's going to be like the writing's going to be on the wall, and they're going to be like, we fucked up. We fucked
They'll all be like, I told you. Yeah. It's like, no, but people, I don't know.
Because I would even say to Davon, like, when they would be like, and she was like, I can't do it, Nicole. I'm like, yeah, I'm tight with Nicole, but like, I don't think she trusts me because like I dogged her on 16. I was like, there's going to be a point where like, I'll put Nicole up.
Yeah.
I would say that shit to Davon. She would be like, oh. And Bailey was like, yeah. That's when Bailey was like, I'll put Nicole up. And I was like, oh, good.
And then I was like, Nicole, Bailey, you gotta go.
She's gonna put you up.
And I was like, you gotta go, Bailey. She was gone the next week.
You'll put her up too? Shit. Hey, Nicole. Bailey says she'll put you up. But I would say the same shit to Danny about Tyler that I would say to Tyler about Danny.
That was good gameplay.
And now they're just gonna be like, because Tyler was the one that made me nervous, because he was like, when that shit happened, he was like, it makes me think that you're okay with, in the house, us people saying our name together because she's the person that you don't want to be next to. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
About me?
I said that about you after the week 4 thing.
So he's pretty smart.
So smart. And I was like, I literally had to say to him at that point, I was like, good, put me on the fucking block next to Nicole. I was like, put me on the block next to Nicole. And he'd be like, yeah, I mean, like, you just got to ride with it now no matter what. I was like, yeah, fuck, you know a lot of shit, dude.
Ride with what no matter what?
Like, ride with the fact that it's, like, blown up. Essentially, ride with the fact that it's blown up. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But you know who I also
think... Had it not blown up, we would have been, I feel like... It would have been so much easier because that became a thing. Like, Danny was worried about it as well. Ian was worried about it. Tyler was worried about it. They had no reason to be worried about it otherwise. Like, I acted like to Danny like we were not close.
Yeah, I would talk shit on you all the time to Danny. Not shit. When I say that, it sounds really bad. I would say stuff like, I don't think Nicole trusts me at all. I don't think Nicole, she doesn't talk game to me at all. I was like, if it wasn't for you being in here and like wanting to have us in a group, like I think Nicole would come after me. She would always be like, no, she loves you. And I'd be like, I don't know. And then like, I would be like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, then you come to me.
And I'd be like,
say you love me. You need to start saying that. I'm like, oh my God, Cody, I'm not playing that hard. Like, I would just say drop hints of like, she'd say to me, do you think Cody would keep me over Enzo? I'm like, yes, he'd keep you over Enzo. You're like his favorite person in this house. Like, I totally made her think that you would never in a million years cut her, ever.